Good morning. Welcome to Live at 7:55 for this Thursday, December 28th. Thanks so much for being here and watching Live at 7:55. Hard to believe that this has been almost a 13-month journey now. Granted, I took some time off in the summer because my kids were off of school and I want to be able to have that extra morning time with them. But beyond that, we've been running Live at 7:55 for the last 13 months. Good morning, Casey Keller. Thank you for being here. Wrapping up Pile on the Nice today, ironically enough. Good morning, Jim Collins. Good morning, Mike Walter. Today is going to be a little bit longer because I have some things to get to here today. Good morning, Wes. Good morning, Tom. First off, let's hit Pile on the Nice. Yes, it's minus 11 here in Gladstone, Michigan right now, where I am. And that's not wind chill. That's actually the temperature, minus 11. And I'm sure it's colder in Bemidji, where Ben Stowe resides. But anyway, Pile on the Nice today. Good morning, Carlos. Thanks for joining us last night on the DJN TV call. Pile on the Nice today is for two gentlemen who are near and dear to me. And the first one is nominated by you. And frankly, even if he wasn't nominated by you, he probably would be on my list for Pile on the Nice. His impact on the industry just can never be thanked enough, I don't think, or I don't think it can be recognized enough, if you will. And that is Mark Farrell. Mark Farrell has had such a tremendous impact from the standpoint of realizing, getting, being what you're worth. And I just can't, thank Mark enough for the impact he's had on my life and the impact he's had on thousands upon thousands of people through the disc jockeys that he has trained. So thank you, Mark Farrell, for starting DiscJockeyAmerica.com. Thank you for being there for the original Worth movement. And thanks, of course, goes back to Mike Bonacorso for putting Mark on stage back in those days and starting the Worth movement, if you will. And Mark and Rebecca and all the people that helped bring that to fruition back in the day, we owe them a debt of gratitude for helping us get where we are today. I have other comments on that for the future, but I'll leave that for today. I know Mark and Rebecca are going through some amazing things in life right now, some challenging things in life right now. So our thoughts and prayers are with them. But again, Mark has constantly been a driving force for the DJ industry, and we thank him for his service today. If you had impact from Mark over your life, I encourage you to please use the hashtag POTN and Pile on the Nice today for Mark Farrell. The other gentleman I want to pile on ice today for real quick before I get to content for you here today is Eric Wagner. Now, yesterday I had kind of a bad news day. It started out, I got to my office and, at first we think our times are worse, right? We think we've got it bad. And I get to my office and I'm sitting there and I'm working and I'm creating marketing content for the business. Good morning, Angie. And all of a sudden, I feel a drip over my head. And I feel a drip in my head. And I feel another one. And all of a sudden, the water starts, not pouring down, mind you, but dripping down, a good solid drip. And I'm thinking, that's what it is. And I'm like, okay, great. So I call my landlord. He's like, oh, my furnace is out. And I'm like, oh, that's horrible, He goes, I'll be in there soon to fix it. And then my landlord comes in to fix it, and he goes back home to get keys and stuff, and he gets a phone call that the restaurant that he owns is a 5-alarm fire. Yeah. You think you're having a bad day. And then I chat with my bro last night, Eric Wagner, who now has more growth from cancer. So yesterday was a bad news day overall. And it stops It makes you think of how happy you are in life, and that life is not to be taken for granted, and how often we deal with things and think, oh, this sucks, furnace out, your restaurant completely engulfed in flames, and finding out more cancer is back. That sucks. But that being said, you can't wallow in what you have. Maybe you can for a little bit. That's okay. But as I talked with Eric last night, I shared with him something that he said changed his mind completely. And I hope that it might help someone else. That's the only reason why I'm sharing it here. And that is, if you have negativity, if you have something like that going on in your life, don't think you're burdening everyone else with bad news. You're not. You're just sharing what's going on in your life. That's all you're doing. You're just sharing what's happening with a close friend. And so my wish for you today is to please say a prayer, give positive thoughts, vibes, whatever you can do to my friends, my landlord first off for his thing, but more importantly, Eric Wagner, Alicia, and his boys, Nathan and Nolan. That family deserves everything you can possibly muster for them as they battle again. And I will be here for him. I will be there for him in many ways possible. So please, if you don't mind, pile on the nice today for Mark Farrell and pile on the nice today for Eric Wagner. If you don't mind, I would greatly appreciate it. Alicia, his wife, is on the live chat today. So thank you, Alicia. I know you and I have not spoke yet personally, but we will soon. So thank you, Alicia. Now, that being said, it kind of dovetails a little bit into my content today, as I did 7 minutes on just that. Sorry. Content today is, how's your filter? And what I mean is, we all go, take our cars, right? We go to the oil change, we go get an oil change, we get our filter changed too, typically at the same time, every 3,000, 6,000 miles. How's your filter? No, I'm not talking about, unfriending people on Facebook and Fakebook and all that stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, we have a lot of friends, but I would dare say you have a lot of acquaintances. You have a lot of people you know. You don't have a lot of friends. Tracy Lawrence's song, Find Out Who Your Friends Are. Someone's going to drop everything, right? And that's the truth. And I would dare say that I've got on two hands, I can count the number of friends that I have. People that would drop everything to be there. Now, maybe I've got more than that. I don't know. But my inner circle, if you will, people that I talk to on a regular basis, people that I know would be there in a heartbeat. That's the number, in my opinion. So I encourage you to have a strong filter, I guess is what I'm saying. Have a strong filter with your friends in your life, and realize that not everyone is meant to be a close friend, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But just think about your filter and what you are filtering into your life and what are you filtering out of your life in regards to friends. I will probably rant on this on another topic at some point, but I saw a post recently that really made me question some decisions by people. And I get it, it's business. But I saw a post recently and someone that had zero respect for a company that was helping him. And so that kind of frustrated me greatly, which I may rant on, maybe on my Snapchat or maybe somewhere else, but probably not in a public setting. That's it for today. Thanks so much for watching live at 7:55. Please, if you have been affected positively by Mark Farrell or Eric Wagner, and I know many of you don't know Eric. He's a fellow DJ. I hired him back at the company we both have worked for in Metro Detroit. And please send prayers, positive vibes. If you don't mind, put a kind word below in the chat comments below as well. For my friend Eric Wagner, use the hashtag POTN. And of course, please, Pal on the Nice, use the hashtag POTN, tag Mark Farrell, and share with Mark how he has positively impacted your life as well. Thanks so much for being here, Cupcake Kelly. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate your viewership. Thanks so much for watching live at 7:55. Think about what you want to talk about tomorrow, because tomorrow is our Friday free-for-all. And of course, open format, whatever you want to chat about, we're going to talk about tomorrow on the show. So thank you, Angela, for your prayers for Eric. I greatly appreciate it. We're going back for round 3, round 2, round 3, whatever round it is at this point. But I'll be there in Eric's corner with him all the way. So thanks so much for watching live at 7:55. We will see you tomorrow for our Friday free-for-all.